do a custom glow up facial with me. Every facial starts with taking off the sunscreen or makeup, and I typically use a micellar water to do this. That's my favorite form of first cleanse, and so this is a thorough way to ensure that there is absolutely no product on the skin. I go right into the main cleanse. Now, I don't do a double cleanse during facial. I only do one cleanse, but my one cleanse is a very in-depth cleanse. I'm using a face wash that is also a treatment. It contains some AHAs and BHAs like mandelic acid. It does have some salicylic acid. It does have some willow bark extract in it. It also has some microbeads in it. So this is a super detailed cleanse. The cleanse can go for as long as 5 to 7 minutes, and that's why there's no need doing a double cleanse. For the chest and neck, I'm using a hydrating cleanse because we don't need any BHAs on the neck and chest area. And then we're taking off the cleanser with a warm towel. Now, this is a custom facial. Not everyone is going to get a warm towel. Some people will get a cool towel and some will get a lukewarm towel. So it depends on your skin. For this client, she does get congested with zero acne but a lot of congestion, and so the warm towel will really help. We're taking off the cleanse, and after taking off the cleanse, the next step is we're using a toner. Now, the toner that I'm using is a brightening toner. The reason we're going in with a brightening toner is because after such a detailed cleanse, a water-based product is an excellent step to go right in, because the skin is super clean, it is super bare, it's gonna absorb everything. And so going in with this brightening toner is an excellent idea for her to get all the brightening she needs, and her skin took all of that in. We're not excluding the neck and chest. Remember, we're not treating face without neck. We do both face and neck. The only time I'm not touching the neck and chest is when I'm doing more of a clinical product. And then we don't forget the lips. I'm using a lip treatment that contains a bunch of peptides, some amazing oil to nourish the lips. And right after we do the lips, I typically would want to calm the skin. So I'm using a calming mist here to calm the skin. Remember, when you're treating skin of color, you do not want to treat and treat and treat. We have to calm the skin as we treat the skin, because we don't want to trigger any inflammation, any irritation. We do not want to overwork the skin. So it's a very smooth balance of treatment and calming and repairing and healing at the same time. I'm going right in with a superfood mask. Now, this client of mine is switching to a more holistic lifestyle, and based on what she shared with me and our consultation, I chose treatments that align with her lifestyle, and that's why I'm using the superfood mask to help exfoliate and brighten up the skin without exposing our skin to common I don't want to use the word chemical, but common ingredients that don't necessarily align with someone living a much holistic lifestyle. And for her neck and chest, I use this separate mask. It's also an enzyme mask. Contains some papaya, very food-like, edible stuff. These are things that you can literally put it on your tongue and taste so great. The next step is to take off the mask. I actually left this mask on for about 10 to 15 minutes before taking it off. This is a cool towel. We're taking it off with a cool towel to ensure that all of the products are completely off the skin. I go back in with a mist again. I believe this is the calming mist because that was an exfoliation we just did. And so calming the skin immediately after exfoliating the skin is such an excellent choice. And you see that I'm tripling my towel and my removal, because when you do a treatment you want to make sure you get it off completely. I just gave her a quick neck stretch there and she loved it. She's like, do it again. I'm like, no, one is okay. The next step is to, of course, extract her congested nose. The cleansing step and everything we did prior to now already cleansed her pores, but because her nose has a lot more congestion. I did some manual extraction here. She loved it, and this is not painful, by the way. We were yapping throughout this facial. We had some amazing conversation here. She's one of my favorite clients, by the way. I love her. Okay, so we did a bunch of extraction on the nose. There wasn't any other part of her face that needed extraction because the steam, the towel, the mask already got out everything, but her nose seemed to be a little bit stubborn with some, congestion. And so this step is a quick additional 10 minutes I give to my clients who need it. Not everyone is going to get this step. It is based on what your skin needs, and that is why the facial is called customized glow up facial. So the facial is basically based on what your skin needs. Some people will get LED mask, some people will get more massage. She didn't get a massage, but she did get an LED mask. I didn't film it. Right here I am applying the eye cream. This is a retinol eye cream. I finished the facial with serums, moisturizer, and sunscreen, and this is the glow after. All done, guys. Look at that beautiful glow. She loved it. Book a session for your transformative skincare service.